What is up, YouTube? It's Jay Coffee back again, guys, and we got to talk some NFL headlines. The news is heating up. We're almost here, week one. The season's ready to kick off. I know everyone I've been chopping it up with, fellow football fans is super turned up. That football fever is in the air. Hit the comments, everyone, if you're new to the Jay Coffee Talk channel. Drop who your team is in the comments. Make sure to subscribe. Join the discussion. If you're a fellow Bills Mafia, let that be known in the comments as well. But let's jump right into things, guys. Week one's almost here, man, so peep it. We already know, Trevor Lawrence got that starting job with the Jaguars, and everyone knew that was coming. Like, come on, man, you know what I mean? We talked about this already on the channel. But to close out the preseason, week 3, which, once again, don't y'all love that there's only 3 weeks of this preseason? I'm really, really liking it. I'm still not big on the week 17 in regular season, but we haven't even got there yet. But I just thought 16 was perfect. But anyways, he closes out the preseason with a solid performance out there versus the Cowboys. Goes out, throws 2 TDs, 139 yards passing, 11 of 12. Almost a flawless victory. Mortal Kombat voice type shit. You feel me? I mean, let's not give him too much credit. It is week 3 of the preseason. There is guys out there fighting for roster spots, trying to be competitive, but we know it's not the best of the best. But still, 11 of 12 is 11 of 12 for 2 TDs, right? But that's not what the story's been about this week 3 preseason finale for the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's this, I believe he is a strength and conditioning coach. Y'all see in this video getting geeked up off, what appears to be smelling salts. I mean, you see everyone was talking about, what is in that bottle? What the fuck is going on? Well, apparently this is something I didn't know. As much of a football fan as I am, I never played football. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of things, whether it be sports or whatever the fuck it is, you know what I mean? You only know if you have that inside knowledge. And I guess this is a secret of the football world. You know what I mean? That apparently before games, coaches will have players do a bump of them smelling salts. You know what I'm saying? And get the tweaking to go out there, lay someone out, be running around with that high octane energy. I never knew this. Like, comment if you knew this, if you played football. Like, is this something everyone knows? Do you see a lot of coaches do this? Or like what? Because I really never knew nothing of this. It's quite funny to me. Like, and what exactly is in smelling salts? I mean, I know I probably could have just did my little Google 1-2 research before I got to this video. But, I like to interact with y'all and hear what you guys got to say. But that's some funny shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Trevor Lawrence, 11 to 12, 139, 2 TDs. But the real story is the strength and conditioning coach getting his Breaking Bad on with the smelling salts. That shit is hilarious, y'all. Now, moving along into the next topic, guys, make sure to comment. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe, like I said, support the channel. Let's talk. But Deshaun Watson, okay, this situation has been crazy. These wild allegations come out against Deshaun. It's nuts. Like, it almost, this isn't new news. We've been heard of this, but it's almost like, reportedly in the couple years he's been in Houston, aside from, being a starting quarterback of the Texans, allegedly he was a serial rapist on the side. I don't know. A lot of people haven't seemed to buy this, myself included. It just, you just don't want to believe it. But even going in and digging into the information, it just doesn't seem real. Like, I don't know. Y'all comment and let me know what you guys think about this. As we know, there's an open investigation, lawsuits going on and everything, and it's just been nuts what's going on in Houston, but there has been reports, after I conclude this commentary on what's going on with Deshaun Watson, I'm gonna leave y'all with a little clip from Mina Kimes about this situation. She's saying the NFL is handling the everything going on with Deshaun and the investigation all wrong, that there's something dubious going on. y'all can comment on that. But getting back to talking about this, it's just been a mess. You know what I mean? Aside from this with Deshaun Watson, Houston has been a mess. This is a team that advanced in the playoffs a couple years ago, and now, everyone's wanted out of there. They've lost, quite a few great players that they've had, and they got this situation with Deshaun. And all things were pointing to that he was going to be traded. He doesn't want to play in Houston anymore. Well, now the new report is in. As we saw just a couple days ago, there was a lot of talk that he may get traded to the Miami Dolphins, that there's all these other teams pursuing him. But now there's sources saying that the team is prepared to let Deshaun Watson still be on the 53-man roster, but he's going to be inactive every week. He won't even dress for the games, but he's still going to collect that $10.54 million salary. So this shit is just crazy. I wonder what's really going on here. You know what I mean? Like I said, you got these wild allegations, but we haven't heard much from, going on from when we first heard about it. My bad, y'all. As far as updates that have been coming out through the media, it seems that things are still at a standstill. You know what I mean? This investigation has been going on for a long time. No charges brought up. You know what I mean? And that's what you're going to hear Mina Kimes speak about. She's saying that he should be on the exempt list, that, more or less the allegations are enough. But I mean, come on, y'all. If this isn't true, if this is some fluffery that this attorney did get together, you know what I mean? And I don't want to call them women liars, but I don't know. I don't know what to think on this. You feel me? But she's saying that there should have been some kind of disciplinary action against him already. But we're also hearing reports of the feds investigating extortion, that one of these women in this situation, one of these alleged victims, were trying to shake Deshaun down for some money. And it's kind of wild because we saw something similar happen with AB when those allegations that AB ended up being cleared of, when that whole situation was going down, there flat out was a deadline where they were telling AB, listen, if you don't, give us this much money by this day, then we're going forward and coming out publicly and going to try to file charges and sue you and everything else. So I don't know what to make of this, but as far as what's going on with football on the field, like we said, the investigation is still ongoing. No charges. Looks like Houston ain't going to trade him. He's going to sit on the bench and collect that check, y'all. Let me know what you guys think. Check out this quick update, like I said, from Mina Kimes, and we'll be right back to talk about Killer Cam.
Has been all over this story. They said not only, that the NFL's investigators made them feel uncomfortable, they contrasted it with the police department, who they said handled it right, let them speak interrupted, didn't ask them these damning questions. And that is a reminder not only that the NFL seems to be handling this in a very different, probably dubious way, frankly, but also that they went to the police. I keep seeing this story reported as ignoring the fact that there is an ongoing criminal investigation. The police have also been speaking to these women. And the question as to why Deshaun's not on the commissioner's exempt list, which I think is the real sort of issue at hand right now, it's been posited that perhaps it's because the criminal investigation is still ongoing. But it's important to note that in the past, the league has put players on the exempt list, like Josh Brown, the kicker, Kareem Hunt, before charges have been filed. There is precedent for this. And in this case, they have spoken to 10 women. Others have submitted sworn statements that they refuse to take into account, citing their own rules for whatever reason. Frankly, this is a disaster. I don't understand why he is not on the list. Nobody has given me a clear explanation for this. And I think this reporting from Jenny not only is revealing that the NFL deserves a hell of a lot more criticism than they've gotten for how they've handled this, but also the media, how we have covered this, how we have discussed this, how we have couched it in terms, and I'm being general, of a trade, a hypothetical trade, setting aside this criminal investigation, these 22 allegations of sexual harassment and assault, as though they're a mere obstacle to the trade. So everybody involved in this, frankly, deserves a lot more scrutiny, ranging from the NFL to Watson to the media.
All right, y'all. So there you have that regarding Deshaun Watson investigation. And real quick, here's the latest on Killer Cam.
Adam, give us the latest on this decision by the Patriots to cut Cameron Newton and make Mac Jones the starter.
Well, first of all, you heard Mac say the Patriots using a first-round pick on Mac Jones, and I would say that the 49ers, when they traded away 3 first-round draft picks, moved up with the idea that they were comfortable taking Mac Jones, but that they would do their due diligence into Trey Lance and Justin Fields, and wound up falling further in love with Trey Lance before they took him, leaving Mac Jones to slide all the way to New England at 15 without the Patriots having to give up any additional first-round picks. And from the moment Mac Jones stepped in there this summer, he looked like he was a guy ready to take over. He led 8 preseason drives this summer. 8. Every one resulted in either a field goal or a touchdown. There was not a single drive this preseason that he initiated that they didn't score on. He impressed coaches with their accuracy. Spoke to one head coach last week who told me that he thought that Mac Jones could be and would be a Pro Bowl quarterback in this league for 10 years, and I'll be honest, I fully thought that he was going to wind up as the starting quarterback on opening day. What I didn't expect was that the Patriots today would release Cam Newton. But what that tells you is they are so sure of Mac Jones that they felt like it would be unfair to have Cam on the roster. They've got Brian Hoyer, a capable backup there in reserve, and so rather than put Cam in a position that might be a little bit awkward, they thanked him and said, we are ready to go with the youngster. The new Patriot era begins now.
All right, so y'all hear what Adam Schefter had to say, more or less. Because, comment, guys, did you see this coming? I just did a video on this recently. It didn't get a lot of views. I don't know what's been going on with my NFL videos. They ain't been hitting in the algorithm at all. For those who've been rocking with J Coffee Talk, y'all already know I got a partially shadow banned channel. It is what it is ever since the Wicked One flagged the channel, but fuck all that. Just make sure to like the video, share it with other football fans. Let's get this out there in circulation so other people can tap in and join the discussion. The conversation is, like I said, it's all about coffee, talking it up with y'all. But in my recent video, that's what I was saying is things ain't looking good for Cam Newton. We know he just, aside from hearing a lot of good things about Mac Jones already, we know that whole situation just happened during his whole health scare, I guess, where he had to be tested daily, and he went to the wrong facility to get tested one day. So he missed a couple extra days where he could have been back out there with the team. And then in that time, Mac Jones was really stepping up and performing. And you heard what Schefter was talking about, that he led 8 drives in the preseason that all resulted in a touchdown or a field goal. So, he's been showing the Patriots he's ready to lead the team. And you heard what Schefter said also, you know what I mean? That they have Hoyer, not a guy that's going to go out there and do anything spectacular, but a guy they're familiar with, who's been with the organization multiple times. He's a veteran, so they just feel like, hey, he can stand in the backup role. And you heard what I'm saying about it being awkward. That more or less they just didn't want to tell Cam, hey, at the tail end of his career, him being a veteran, you're benched to the rookie. We're going to go with the rookie. And apologies, y'all, for any background noises you may hear. There's some work going on or something. But anyways, I saw this coming. I've said this in multiple videos. I myself was shocked to see Cam Newton even be back with New England this season. Like, it honestly made no sense with me, sense to me. Last year, the Cam Newton experiment with the Patriots, like, let's be honest, guys, it was ugly. It started out okay with that win over Miami. You know what I mean? But in the end, like when my Bills blew the Patriots out, it was like a joke. Cam Newton gets benched for Stidham. He only attempts like 8 or 10 passes. It was a mess, So, And at that time, even last season, I was surprised to see Cam go with the Patriots. I thought he was ready to move on from football. And to be quite frank and honest with everyone, it seemed to me prior to all that like Cam Newton kind of, I mean, I'm just purely speculating here, but it just felt like he lost his motivation to go out there. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't the same competitor he was before, but it is what it is. You heard him. The new era for Patriots is ready to begin under Mac Jones. Comment with your thoughts about Mac, your expectations. I'm still thinking my Bills are going to run the table again, sweep the division in the AFC East. We ain't worried about Mac Jones or any other opposing QBs or teams in the division. Yeah, I sound a little cocky, and I'm sure some Patriots fans are going to say, yo, shut the fuck up, man. Your Bills only been good for a couple years. Well, hey, it is what it is, but I want to hear what y'all got to say about everything that we touched on in this video. And once again, new viewers, make sure to subscribe, guys. Share the video. Stay tuned in. We're going to be talking NFL all season long. Live streams 3 to 4 nights a week where you can call in and talk with me about the different topics. We have panels. It's a lot of fun, and as well, we also cover music, news, other sports, current events, all kinds of stuff over here. So thanks for watching. Look forward to talking with everyone in the comments. It's Jay Coffee Talk. I'm out of here, y'all. Have a great day. Peace.